Hello friends, welcome to our channel Technical Guravirat. I hope you're all well and happy. Today, in this video, I will talk about iPhone iOS 12 version MACOS. So, friends, let's go to talk about that. Apple's annual developers conference for this year was kickstarted last night at an event held in McEnery Convention Center in San Jose, California. Scheduled to be held until June 8, the announcements by Apple on the opening day of the event certainly gave Apple fans many reasons to be excited. The new software upgrade by the company. Following his keynote speech, Apple CEO Tim Cook introduced Apple's Senior Vice President of Software Engineering, Craig Federighi, on the stage to unveil the all-new iOS 12 to the world. Now, along with all the latest updates and features on the iOS 12 on Federighi's presentation, there was one particular statistics that caught the attention of the audience. As per Federighi, 81% of all the Apple iOS devices around the world run on Apple's latest iOS 11 operating system. This is, however, not the most amusing part. The Apple representative took things a notch up as he compared this piece of stats to its rivals, which in this case, is Google's mobile operating system Android. If you had a chance to catch the WWDC 2018 live, let's just say that Apple had its fair share of fun at the stage with this comparison. In case you missed it, here is what Craig Federighi had to say on the comparison. As of today, 81% of all of our over a billion iOS devices are running the latest release. Now when you look at the competition, it's hard to say they really have a software update at all. Also read, WWDC 2018, Apple previews iOS 12, introduces MACOS, Mojave. And looking at the stats, we have to agree, the statement is completely justified at the least. While Apple has more than 81% of its iOS devices running on iOS 11, Android is struggling to push its Android Oreo update to most of its devices across the world. As per the data shared by Apple, Android Oreo currently runs on a mere 6% of the total Android devices. What makes things worse, Google is already prepared to unveil its next Android version as the Android P. With less than 6% currently on Oreo, the question naturally arises, how many will update to the Android P? This is not entirely Google's fault per se. The massive variety of smartphone OEMs and their own custom UIs on the devices leaves less room for Google to actively push its Android UPD. While many have only recently rolled out the Android Oreo update, some are still launching new smartphones with Android Nougat support out of the box. Apple, in comparison, only has to cater to the in-house devices, making it much easier to push updates. Whatever the reason may be, Apple does have an upper hand here, and this was portrayed at the WWDC 2018 in quite an amusing way.